And an icon of justice. He was a defender of the rule of law, who rose from the position of the lowest professional magistrate, a magistrate grade 1, to the position of a justice of the Supreme Court of Uganda, which is our apex court. This is great growth for any lawyer. Thank you all for being here today to give Justice Opio a befitting send-off by coming in such large numbers, commensurate with us and the family at this moment of grief. I personally first met the late Justice Opio in 1982 in Soroti, where I was then working as a magistrate grade 1. He was then a private legal practitioner with the Mwawa and Company Advocates, and it is then that we became friends. He later joined the judiciary in 1983, and we continued to live as friends. He served in many stations as a magistrate grade 1 and as a chief magistrate. When he became a chief magistrate at Mengo, I was then chief registrar of the courts of judicature. He, as chief magistrate, supervised many judicial officers that were junior to him, and it was his character to mentor them. He worked hard and was professional in all that he did. He later served as a High Court judge, which work he did with utmost passion. We were appointed together with Justice Opio to the Court of Appeal in March 2013. We served later together at the Supreme Court. At the Court of Appeal and at the Supreme Court, the judges work together either as 3 justices, as 5 or 7. You have to work together in a quorum. Judges are human beings. Eventually, some are easy to work with, others are not as easy. Just Opio was an easy judge to work with. He was a friend to us all. He was always simple, he was honest and friendly. In addition to all his work, his main passion was love for the environment. He planted trees and gave all of us trees and taught us how to plant them, and he would ensure that you planted the trees he gave you, you cared for them, and he would supervise you and respect them. That shows us how generous he was, because to most people, the trees he gave you were free at his cost. In his work, he was a real epitome of judicial ethics and integrity. He had left a wealth of legal jurisprudence in our legal system, which he made while he was at the High Court, at the Court of Appeal, and at the Supreme Court. This jurisprudence shall live behind him. He had a clean record of 40 years judicial service to the country. He was disciplined. No wonder he later had to serve with the distinction as the Chief Inspector of the Courts of Uganda. As Chief Inspector of Courts,
my brother,
he came into contact with many judicial officers that he supervised, whom he mentored and guided. This he did, as was his nature, with humility, meekness, always with a smiling face, and with a low but instructive voice. His inspection reports helped us at top management to make informed decisions on the transformation agenda of the judiciary. The late Justice Opio has been a great legal brain who served the bench with utmost humility with integrity for 4 decades. No doubt the judiciary shall miss the work of this accomplished and selfless servant. He was polished and a reasonable, seasoned judicial officer. His life has been a lesson to all of us, should be a lesson to the judicial officers in the young lower cadre, to whom and to everybody he should be a model. He was a living encyclopedia of humility and humbleness. At the age of 69, Justice Opio had dedicated his entire working life to the judiciary and his motherland. To me, Justice Opio Aweri was a brother. To many, he was a colleague. He was a parent, he was a husband, he was an environmentalist, a devout Christian, and an educationist who gave all he had to other people and served everybody.